Have you ever wondered what is next to a transsiberian? Maybe just amazing nature only? Or maybe lovely village in the valley? Who is living here? So I traveled in the Ural to find the answer. I would say like this in Russian. In one word, let's check it out. Our route beginning in the Ural's capital of Yekaterinburg. Yekaterinburg is one of the most successful Russian cities. Historically, Ural had the most developed industry, which led to speedy growth of local settlements. But this video not about it. We will go to the local country, to the southwestern of Sverdlovsk region, in the middle Ural. This part of the mountain system is the least high. Therefore, people settled here firstly, and one of them was Bashkirs, relatives of Tatars.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
Расскажите, пожалуйста, почему ваша деревня такая красивая?
Да, понравилось вам тоже?
Да, очень понравилось. Расскажите, пожалуйста, почему она у вас такая красивая?
Расскажи, Алима. Не знаю. Потому что речка вот у нас красивая, природа красивая.
А вы сами по национальности кто?
Мы татарки.
Татарки?
Да.
У вас тут прям очень строго все соблюдают. Я вот смотрю, вы все в платках ходите здесь.
Ну, есть мусульмане, да. В основном мусульмане, да.
Мгм.
Ну, есть татары тоже, ну, все равно верующие как-то верят в Бога же. Все сейчас верят.
То есть строго традиций придерживаетесь?
Ну,
Да.
вот, которые одеваются. Стараются, да.
Вот скажите, благодаря чему так красиво у вас все-таки? Вот в чем секрет? Как вы сами считаете?
В основном природа здесь красивая.
Мгм.
Ну и люди
Природа.
трудолюбивые.
Люди тоже трудолюбивые.
То есть природа вас вдохновляет на то,
Да.
чтобы поддерживать такую
Да,
красоту?
Да.
This is Ufa-Shagiri village. The name came from the Bashkortostan capital of Ufa, and that is more strangeful for me when locals named themselves like Tatars. And we're gonna relocate to another settlement with Ufa origin name is Krasnoufimsk. Krasnoufimsk is a small town with estimated population of 37,000, and the main job here is the railway. Honestly, this is one of a huge place for work here. Russian railway company is such a monopoly. Thus, the salary of workers is very cheap. Krasnoufimsk has a big depot on the Transsiberian, and the entire population of the town depends on the railway. There is no any other developed industry. Generally, people are really poor here. As a result, crime flourishes here. In Krasnoufimsk was born local criminal legend Irina Gaidamaychuk, or the Krasnoufimskaya Volchitsa, which means Krasnoufimsk wolf. She was killed 17 victims around the whole Sverdlovsk region. Okay, I stop scaring you. This town has an uncommon history for Ural. Krasnoufimsk was founded like a Russian fortress, where Kazakhs defended Russian settlements against Bashkirs. Every Ural settlement was founded near the factory or industry almost. After a few years later, the defense necessity dropped down, and Krasnoufimsk stands common provincial agriculture place. The second time Krasnoufimsk started to grow when it was a railway construction between Kazan, Tatarian capital, and Yekaterinburg. The railway was needed for connecting the Ural industry with center of Russia. Actually, I should you to say that this railway is just a variant of Transsiberian, because of this way was constructed after the construction of the railway through Nizhny Novgorod and Perm, where is traditional way of Transsiberian. Both these ways connecting just in Yekaterinburg, but with such beautiful viaducts you may see just only on this way. The first viaducts are located near the town. There are 3 of them. However, they were built in different years. The arch viaduct is no longer in operation. A new one was built in 2012. So, we're gonna back to next viaducts a little bit later. Firstly, I wanna show you the deepest Ural silo, Nizhny Irginskoye. It has been grown while the mining started in Ural. Here was copper manufacture. Metallurgical industry needs enormous amount of water. That's why here was built a dam. And there are truly a lot in Ural. An interesting fact is that the first Russian samovar was invented here, although this craft was later adopted by masters from Tula. In our time, copper reserves have been depleted, and factories have also fallen into decay.
А?
Жизнь как тут протекает?
Деревня как жизнь протекает. Деньги выдавал Путин побольше. Добавляет. Ладно, хоть это дает, да хлеб возят. С больницей плохо.
Больницы нету
Врачей
здесь?
есть, большая больница, врачей нету. Ну, пока есть строй, а довременно присылают на машине. Да этот вирус-то сейчас с вирусом-то.
This village looking maybe not as good as I would like, but I'm feeling some kind of charm in this. Some of unique Russian houses in a good condition, so people love the beauty here. In this time I feeling maybe the feeling of desolation. I know it's strange. I want people live here as good as amazing the valley again. Nyorby located another one exciting place in Bryokhvo village. So while I was going here, I didn't miss a chance to talk with locals.
Чем знаменита вот эта церковь? Почему вот село достаточно маленькое, но церковь она очень такая примечательная, то есть бросается в глаза, что она очень ухоженная, очень красивая, в принципе.
Ребята, ее строил ключей купец Там купец, много купцов там много было. Сначала туда ходили мы, бреховляне-то, вот он выстроил ее. И она была, покраска я видел там 1909 год.
Да, очень. Прям перед революцией почти. А в революцию, что есть, ну, когда советская власть пришла, здесь ничего не располагалось? Что там было?
Тут была сначала голубинка, зерно хранили. Потом школа была. А тут, когда зарили-то, это был, если тятя у меня с 28-го года, ему 10 лет было уже, это ребята, который был 38-й год. И батя такие иконы утащил домой. Там, да, ребята, такие иконы четкие были. Вот. Я к Любушке ходил туда, вот я сейчас вам говорил, когда притронулся на мне, не она там, а там эти старушки все сидели. Куда, блядь, ребята, вот это было на самом деле.
Oh yeah, I literally forgot you to show Vakutin Rock, the place I wish to visit long time. I got there, and you may enjoy it too. So you should be also ready to meet wild foxes. They come in finding food, because locals often stop here for a picnic. Krasnoufimsk surroundings were rich on the sights. Here is a lot of locations for each time of the year. I especially came here during the end of September to enjoy the golden autumn beauty. For me, different colored trees is like a fantastic. Particularly, it's looking astonishing when the first snow falling down. Down the Ufa river located next to an interesting selo Sarana. Sarana was founded by the old believers from the Nizhny Novgorod region during the Ural industrialization. Yeah, you are right, Sarana was heavily manufactured too, mainly copper manufacture like in Nizhny-Irginskaya. So, local plant was needed water too, and the reservoir is still existing. Look to the light bluish tint due to copper salts dissolved in water. But it's not dangerous at all. Local reservoir is a lovely place for summer pleasure for everyone. Sarana was luckier than Nizhny-Irginskaya. At the time of a Great Patriot War, Kharkiv plant of forging and pressing equipment was relocated here on the basis of an existing agricultural equipment plant. This plant was working till the 2011. I also was having a small talk with local babushka who worked there.
Я работала шлифовщицей, в основном, в общем, я проработала на сцене. Вот. Последние 7 лет работала в кузнице, там уже не было начальника, я была старший главный мастер. Вот. Муж у меня тоже точно так же проработал оттуда. Ушла я на пенсию, 2 года еще переработала, ушла на пенсию, а потом после этого начал разваливаться завод.
Чем сейчас живет Сарана? Что здесь осталось в настоящее время, где люди здесь работают?
Здесь вот есть пилорамы, только лишь вот, значит, есть в промкомбинате, вот промкомбинат у нас еще существовал, и там на этой территории, значит, сделана пилорама, заготовляют лес. Вот я тут часто вижу, они просто кругляком везут, видимо, покупаются у них. Дрова они делают, для населения продают. Здесь за речкой есть одна пилорама. И есть на горушке, тут вот на горке, там, по-моему, для березовый вроде лес заготовляет, и пилорама, ну, видимо, для мебели, что ли, дощечку готовят.
А хлеб пекут у вас?
Хлеб пекут отличный.
Отлично,
Хлебы, все хлебобулочные изделия пекут. И что еще?
Рекомендуете сами попробовать?
Я рекомендую. Вот, просто рекомендую. У нас тут есть магазинчик. Там, я сейчас вот оттуда иду, собственно. Там и хлебушка есть с булочками, и, значит, есть и черные, и белые, и всякие хлебобулочные изделия. И прянички, и печенюшки, и, в общем, все такое.
Residents of nearby located cities really like to visit this place. But generally, Middle Ural has not the big popularity for Russian tourists at all. In my opinion, no one knows about the beauty of it. After the Sorona is the next village of Sharushovka, with simply amazing wooden houses again. And a little bit up by the Soroninka river, we found another one wonderful rock. This is Alekayev rock. Earlier there was a Petuchovka village, and this place was so liked by Soviet cinematographers. That's why they filmed a cinema. Shadows Disappear at Noon, where the main hero was Maria. That's why the rock has the second name, Mariin Utyos. Utyos means in Russian as rock, but the meaning of rock is used in two in topography. Obviously, this valley looks the same as maybe the coral reef. During the Perm period in the Earth history, there was an ocean right here. By the way, the naming of this time in geochronology came from another huge Ural city of Perm. Sorry, I remember. We actually came here especially for viaducts. Look at this. This is Shirokий Log viaduct. Shirokий means wide in Russian. The old viaduct was built in 1918 and was in operation until 2012. Nowadays it's like a monument, but you can't climb up on it. So, before the new viaduct construction, this place used to be like this. In general, the transsiberian is double track. In Krasnoufimsk it diverges for 20 kilometers and reconnects at the Chornaya Rechka station. The southern path was built firstly. That is, here the most oldest viaducts. All of this has the same design and construction time. There are 3 of it. The third on this path is located in the village of Pudlingovy. But previously I wanna show you younger viaduct on another track, which mostly remote out of the roads. Let's go check it out. Finally, I got there. This viaduct built upper Soroninka river and has the same name, Soroninsky Log. Nowadays, Yekaterinburg-Kazan-Moscow way of Transsiberian has the biggest cargo turnover, Trains go in here approximately every 10 minutes. The bridge has 10 spans, and honestly to say, this is not the record even for Russia. I think you noticed too that the construction of this is different of previous two. The second track was constructed in 60s. This one's still relatively new. The uniqueness of this viaduct compared to others that there is no construction of a new one, or there is no viaduct in the form of a monument. A naturally preserved historical environment. What a massive engineering work! Near the viaduct is the almost extinct village of Zhuravlinka. At some point there was no one lived, but now Sergei Ivanovich has settled here. He is restoring the village, slowly but surely.
Давно деревня уже вот в таком состоянии находится?
Это уже хорошее состояние.
Это еще хорошее состояние?
Да, было вот такое. Сейчас уже оживает. Видишь, уже крыши появились. Это вот так все было.
А люди когда ушли с этой деревни?
Не знаю, лет 30 назад. 20 точно.
А вы, то есть, не коренной житель, вы сюда сами приехали?
Я из Красноуфимска.
Угу.
Вот тут работал на дороге. Все ездил, смотрел, мне тут понравилось. Вот думаю, пойду на пенсию, сюда приеду. Вот пошел на пенсию, приехал.
А работали кем? Ну...
Машинистом.
Угу.
Электровоз.
Sergei Ivanovich trying to participate in the special program by developing of rural areas in Russia. Actually, it's really difficult to get money from the state because of endless bureaucracy. Severe Russian reality. Let's gonna check luckier settlement. This is Pudlingovy. Very rarely the names of Russian settlements come from English. This word origin from puddling is a step in the metallurgical manufacture. However, there hasn't ever been a manufacturer. On the other hand, in Pudlingovy there is an amazing quarry. But quarry isn't the main attraction here. The village located directly behind this hill. Pudlingovy has the most beautiful viaduct maybe even in entire Russia. So you ask me, Artyom, where did you find the beauty here? Are you crazy? Look at this Hogwarts Sims viaduct. Honestly, it used to be better before. But in 2018, Russian railway company decided to build here the new viaduct, without reconstruction the old one. There were tons of European nations participated in the construction. Hungarians, Austrians, Germans, they were all prisoners of war during the First World War. There are 4 such viaducts not typical for Russia. Just I think we didn't know how to build such difficult constructions by oneself. This viaduct could be acting monument of a partnership between Europe and Russia. This place could be a real countermeasure attraction at least, but it doesn't mean something for our state right now. In my opinion, we should to solve the problem of our country inside firstly, then to solve quasi-problems of ours. I hope the video gave you pleasure. Subscribe the channel and push the bell.